Glory in the light of the radiant one. I'll say it again. Glory in the light of the radiant one, and glory in the light of the radiant one. I want to welcome all of you here at this preparation for 11:11. It's an open forum. And in our perfection, we all carry a piece, a key, a note, a tone. And so I've been guided to share with you a little bit um, as to what I've been given in my basket, and then we can have others to share as well. We're going to be also playing a little meditation video, which our beautiful David has given us from Anita Melchizedek, her activations. And there's a really important one I have to figure out. Hold on a second as we go through here. Let me tune that in. Okay, that's not the one. And what I'd like to do is take a moment to just have everyone get tuned into your intent. What do you look
Mm.
to receive out of tonight? And let me see here. I want to get this video going for us. And I hope this is the right one, David, that you had. Let me see. It should be. It will do well. Okay. So hold on a second. I'm wondering if this is the one. So we'll be playing a video. I won't play it right now because I want to make sure I have the right one that David sent us. It's the violet flame. And what I need is to get onto the internet. Thank you for your patience. What happened is I got caught in traffic. So that was a winner. So I got here as I could. But we have a very special video. I just want to get it ready for you. And just focus in and keep, let's just keep doing your breathing as I'm preparing for you. All right, let me go to the history. There we go. Okay, now. There it is. Boom. Yes. All right. So, as we prepare ourselves, this is really an important day coming up for humanity. It is a joyous time, but it is one of those rare moments. And I think through the years, since I believe the 80s, we've been focusing in on this date, 11/11. And I remember in 1986, 87, guiding groups into very special places in the deep woods, and we would sit, and the star people would come out for us. We had a starship hover for 15 minutes above us. But we had meditated in the Great Pyramid of Giza first, and then brought ourselves through the ley lines, back to the place where we were gathered, and that was extraordinary. But all through the years, it's been over 30 years, and 11/11 is substantial in the gathering of the people of the mind. And so what I can offer, and welcome Diane, what I can offer in my wisdom is we will have that moment with our Creator. And we say, Creator, we are the created, but yet it flips, and then we become the Creator creating. And it keeps flipping like a fractal. It keeps going to the smallest and then to the largest. And this 1111 is particularly different because there is going to be a pulse that's going to come through from the center core, the heart of the Creator, heart of the cosmos. From what I understand, this pulse is to radiate out such a high vibrational frequency that the opportunity for each one of us, and that's why I'm recommending that each one of us take a moment to ourselves, not to be in group until perhaps later, you know. This pulse is going to begin at 444, and I think Lynn Ann was so gracious, she looked it up for us, and in universal time, 1111, here in California is 4 o'clock in the morning. So 444, here we go. It was something like 442 or 439, something that was very close. So this outpouring begins in the early dawn, and then it moves, and it moves through the whole of the Sheshata, the Milky Way, and of which we are a part of. You see, the ultra-terrestrials, the galactics, they see us as the children of the Milky Way. And that is the evolution of our beingness, is to recognize that we represent Earth as one in the Milky Way, the Sheshata. So this outpouring is coming forth in high frequency to the point where it can break the encodex that binds us as a human on the planet. In breaking the encodex, I'm speaking about opening the way so that your celestial codex will come forth. As I sit before each one of you, and I've been in process, it seems that I've had this really painful experiences that I've been having, but it's caused me to go the deepest I've done, my core issues, and before the one that is within me and without. And bringing ourselves into that place of awakeness is what I've come forth to share with you as a celestial being. Now, I'm not going to preach to the choir because you're all there, or you wouldn't have shown up. But just know that at this moment, there are celestial intelligences that are set up to guide us. This is like we're entering the womb. We're entering the canal to be birthed as celestial beings on this planet. And we carry the tone of Earth, and that's what makes us, you know, who we are. But you're all from different parts of the galaxy. I've been doing these galactic origin sessions for thousands of people now over the years. And there are each one of you that I have worked with, and you know who you are. You come from a different part of creation to be here incarnate. So I honor all of you. I get to be in front of your divinity every day. It's just, I'm so gloriously happy about that. So imagine if your divinity was a constant. What if it was a constant and you had a constant connection to those of the higher realms? Starkin to starkin. Allow that possibility to come in, because this is what the frequency is, to open the field. We don't need disclosure with the airplane landing or a ship landing or taking over the media scope. We have the ability to make contact within our own self. Starkin to starkin. So, in our circle tonight, I want to encourage. We're going to go around circle in a moment. I'm going to open the circle in prayer. And we're going to go around and we're just going to offer a word into the circle. And this word will be a seed that will open for all of us as we unify our minds. And that will be our first round. Yes? All right. So I'd like us all first to just take a moment. I'm going to bring this video up. Thank you, David. And what we'll do is just get your intent and we'll do some breathing together. So I'm going to share my screen. All right. Breathing in now, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing the jaw, shoulders, feet on the ground, grounding, sending core down into the center of the earth. Or perhaps, like myself, I enjoy tourmaline. Yes. Taking another deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Enjoying together with our hearts open to unify in this moment. And one more deep breath. Coming into present time as this beautiful work begins. Glory in the light of the Radiant One. Urama Karashanera Rabona Meshkane Tehe. We open ourselves to the high upon high, and to the deepest upon the deepest, and inward, in, deeply in, as we radiate out our own glory in our own light, in the radiance of oneness. May this circle be open with joyousness for the time to come. May each of you receive everything that you are seeking in this preparation. May it be a benefit to you and to the all. And so we open the circle in love. We ask that only the highest good come forth, although we can work with reverse consciousness. I think we have bowls and bowls full, and we ask in this particular forum, we ask that we have guidance that will prepare us for the coming impulse of 1111, that will guide us in preparation for that time where we can meditate and be one with the creation, creator, intelligence, source, all that is. Perhaps later we can have guidance, what should we pour water upon the earth? What is your inspiration to share with our group? And so with that, I open this circle with my love to all of you, and I thank you for coming. Do is come back to you. There we go. I have to see where you are. For some reason it's there it is. Okay, great. Love seeing all of you. There's one person trying to get on, so I'm going to give them the Zoom meeting. Give them the link. Okay. And let's see what you for your patience. All right. So we shall begin. We're going to go around the circle, and each one of us can put a seed into the circle. And we'll start with Christian. You're at my top. So you can unmute and share.
Joy.
Thank you. And so let's see. Tamala, would you like to put a seed in for us?
Weightless.
Beautiful. There's two Tamalas, so I'm not quite sure how that's going, but love it. Okay, Diane.
Expansion.
And let's leave our mics open as long as we're not real noisy. So because we're going to continue around in circles. David and Michael.
To Paris, the beauty way, the middle path.
Thank you. Is David there?
No, he's not.
Okay. Rod and Isabella.
Non-duality in the universe.
Beautiful.
I have two words that came to me: bliss and unification.
Beautiful. Thank you. And we have Rama, my beloved Rama.
Yes, two words actually came as well. Divine and Om.
Why not? Excellent. And we have Julissa.
Integration.
And is your friend with you? Whoever.
Robert.
Come on, Robert.
Peace and calm.
All right. And Marian.
Two words as well. Fully knowing.
Fully knowing. Beautiful. Michelle. Thank you.
Love.
Beautiful. Thank you. Dana. Dana, did you want to give us a word? Okay, we'll keep going. Minerva.
Eternal.
Eternal, beautiful. And Sue, there you are. Good to see you. Sue Sidmore.
I didn't expect to do this. So peace and logic.
Beautiful. And we have Michael.
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Oh, Dana, that's right. My computer, no. Okay, so hers is great. Energy is great. The energy is great. Beautiful. Thank you, Dana. We love you. So we have Dr. Walton, who says her word is light. And I think she has to go. She has another commitment. So thank you. And so we have a phone number that ends with 1233. Do you want to give us a word?
My word is blessings to the earth.
Thank you. That's beautiful. And a phone number that ends in 9547. Do you want to give us can you unmute so you could share with us? 202. I love it. Okay, we're just going to keep going on. All right, so we have some beautiful words that have been given forth, and I believe everyone has spoken. So let's just take a moment and breathe that in. And so we're going to carry that with us. This is our little group. This is our group. And we're carrying this seed. And as we water it with our love, it's going to blossom. So if we have 1111, if we have 444, it's supposed to peak at 11:11 a.m. And this is the time to really, you want to go with yourself into that meditation. And then as you come out, you walk all day in meditation. There will be panels. Unify is going to be having, 1111 unified.com. We'll have music and prayers if you want to connect with the larger world. They gathered 5 million people the last time they did their meditation. So we have a new round that we're going to do. We're going to go around again. And this time, we'd love you to share your feelings about the impulse, about the creator, whatever comes forth that we can place in the center of our circle. And so we're going to begin. Let's see. Let's begin with Michael Dallaton. Anything that comes to you that you want to share with the group?
Courage.
Okay, and what about that courage? Tell us about that. We need courage.
It is to go within and to pledge to be the embodiment of courage and moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And Dana. Dana's very quiet over there. All right. Okay, number 1233. What do you have to share in the pot? What beauty.
I have blessings and calmness and peace to Mother Earth to help her through her transition to birthing us into the new fifth dimension light that we're going into, and thanking her for all of the blessings that she's given each of her children that walk on her back.
That's really beautiful. So really connecting with the mother. And can we imagine doing that with your celestial consciousness? Not just as the human walking on the earth.
Yes.
That would be pretty outstanding. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so, will I ask, let's see. Oh, Dana, I forgot. So Dana says we can appreciate many kinds of intelligence in beings in the universe. Yes, that's a part of the evolution, I believe, is to really connect. And from what I'm told is there are specific guides that are prepared, celestial beings that are prepared to work with us on 1111. And I think that's really exciting because we know they'll be of a higher nature and be of benefit to all sentient beings. Thank you, Dana. And we have the number 9547. Would you like to offer something to the circle? Or text. If you don't want to speak, please let me know so I'm not always asking. You can maybe put something in the chat so that we know that you're there. So we'll give you a minute to put something in the chat. Or just say, I choose to be silent. Okay, and maybe they're just listening. Maybe they're in the other room. Okay, moving on. We have Susan Skidmore, and would you like to offer some beautiful offering into the circle?
Rising, awakening, and beauty.
Arising, awakening, and beauty. Can you give us a little more? How does that look?
Bright, light, all encompassing.
I love the spaces in between what she's saying. And if you breathe those in, and then put yourself in a state of celestial consciousness, it will fill itself in. What she had. Okay, Jalissa, would you like to share into the circle?
Yes. Can you come back to me?
I would love to. Yes.
Thank you.
Marianne, would you like to share into the circle?
I'd like to pick up on the courage that the first speaker spoke of, because this is a historic time in which we are awakening and becoming aware of our celestial connection. And with what's going on in this third dimensional planet consciousness, it is so needed that we have the galactic connection and knowing that there are intelligent other beings that are prepared to assist us. But becoming aware of that is crucial as well, so that we know to call on that power and that energy to help bring about a positive change in the world today and actually throughout the galaxy, because this is happening, the changes, the shift, with, with or without our intervention, things are changing. Being aware is, and courageous enough to stand up for that awareness, because not everybody is. And so we have to be strong enough to take a stand for those positions. That was a little long, but it was
No, this is an open forum, so I've given enough time for us to be together so that we can speak to each other. So thank you for expounding on the courage. Yeah, we're on a new path, and each one of us has the power to help move that along. So thank you. Anything else with that? Okay.
just like I had said before, is the knowing, and knowing beyond just having faith, but know that the Creator is with us, and we can know that things are going to change for the better.
Love it. Thank you. And Miss Michelle Baxter, thank you. If you have anything to share.
What came to me was just being fearless, standing in our truth.
Yeah, can you go deeper into that? What does that look like, being fearless?
The things that are upon us now, not to be, there's been so many things that could probably really frighten us or just make us fearful. And knowing that we are all taken care of and that we are connected and that we will be okay.
Thank you. Let's breathe that in. Thank you so much. And Minerva, would you like to share?
About dancing in the light, dancing with joy. It's like the joyfulness of dancing in the light of the Creator. So when these opportunities open up, that this is something that we can just accept within ourselves, but expand ourselves to allow it to come within us, to permeate within us, so that we can share that with all the people around us, as we are all continuing on our path to awakening, that this is something to rejoice in and to know that where we are now, we have been before, and as we continue forward, it is all one in the name of the Creator. We are one. We are one love, one joy, one light, one peace. So
Thank you. Aho. Yeah, let's breathe that in. And what you spoke, we've been shining that light since I can remember, you know? And where it started on, for me, harmonic conversion in August of 1987, we started with, 10, 20,000 people on the planet. We're now over 5 million. So shining that light no matter what. So thank you, Minerva. Just, it's so important. I'll be shining on 11/11. And Diane, so good to see you, my dear.
Seeing you. What comes to me is the need to keep the expansion of joy continuously pouring through our hearts and to speak our truth gently. But again, with that heartfelt truth that needs to find its way. If we keep stifling it, it's going to cause, I don't know, a regression or something, but to sing out the truth and to dance the truth and to find that eternal joy of what life is and what the gift is, then I think it becomes more infectious all around the world because we all respond to that. And that's what I want to see more of.
I love what you're saying. You can be in the world and share your dance and your song.
Mm-hmm.
People take it in.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when we talk, it gets a little scary, and people go, "Oh no, we don't want that." They snuff out the light, you know. They want
Yeah.
to snuff it out. But I love the joy, bringing the joy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a higher aspect of our humanness. Compassion and joy are a part of us that needs to come forth and come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just something that happens naturally. You know, we have to bring it forth. So that shows a little bit higher level of intelligence. Welcome, Davina. We love you. Yeah. We're going around circle and speaking into the blessings of the 11/11 coming up and anything that inspires us. So we'll be with you in a minute if you'd like to just share a little bit. So Tamala, anything you want to share on these notes?
Yes, I would say hopefulness when receiving the gifts. I'm hopeful that after receiving and connecting with that higher energy, that my higher self will be more present in my life and to stay in that higher frequency and to take this Tamala and to emerge more fully. That's what I meant by completeness earlier, is that just be, I know I'm currently complete. However, it's like what was stated earlier, the encoding makes it seem like I'm not. So I would like to have this body be transformed so that the enemy, can fully experience the celestial me.
I love it. Anthropos is sometimes the word to become godlike. Yes. And thank you. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? That we can all see each other. You know, put the glasses on. Here we go. Oh, look. All of you are so celestial. I love it. Thank you, Tamara. So, and also, what I loved hearing you say is when we receive the gift, you know. So that got me excited because yes, there's going to be a lot there. And I've been, as I said before, in the process for the last 5 days. Such deepness I can't even speak about. But I'm so excited for everyone to. We'll have another gathering afterwards, and everybody can share. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. Thank you, Tamala. Okay, Miss Rama Mama, I love you. What do you? I'll wait to this one. I can't. Let me buckle up. Okay. She's so good.
Okay, I just had to unmute, but Celestine, I got a text from Sister Satori, who is the 202
okay.
phone number, and
Yes.
she's unable to text you. And
she can text in the chat.
Well, she was unable to, I guess, unable to do it.
She's on her phone, so you turn your phone sideways, and you'll see the chat will pop up. It's at the bottom, and you just click on that, and you can type in, or, you know.
She told me. She gave me 2 words to share.
Thank you. See,
okay.
There's a way.
And her words are decrement. And yes, decrement and expansion. And
to decree.
To decree. But I had to look up decrement because she didn't give much explanation.
Okay.
And I believe it means to decrease. Yes, I think so. Decrease.
Okay.
Decrement. I believe the process, it's a process of acting, the act of decreasing. So I would
see the active principle of
decreasing. She and
I'm glad
she's letting go. She's letting go of things and decreasing.
Yes,
yes.
Expansion at the same time.
Yes. And for me, if I may say, it would be simplifying. She's letting go, simplifying, and just letting, that process happen. And at the same time, her other word was expansion. So she seems like she's got that simplification and decreasing going on, as well as expanding. So that's very powerful. So I just wanted to, on her behalf.
Thank you.
Satori's behalf. That's the 202 DC number.
Thank you, Satori. We love you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's powerful. I bow to that because I tell you, in this process that I experienced, just a little pinch of what is going to happen. Every sheath within me was stripped bare. There was nothing left, and we'll speak a little bit about that experience. But I see what you're saying, and really having to let go of, these human complexes, and, just walk in the pure state. And I'm still kind of coming in from that, So yes, the answer is, what we are talking about.
Yes.
And so now you want to add yours.
Yes, I would like to add mine, if I may.
Yes.
So what has come to me is that I'm very grateful. So I'm grateful for all of these galactic light beings that are on the earth right now, coming together. It just seemed to be joining in, and we're coming from everywhere. There's a synchronicity going on that I'm feeling. So I'm running into the light beings. They're showing up everywhere. They're calling, they're popping up over here. They're popping up right here with us. And I'm really happy about that. This is a long time coming. And the gathering of all of these beings on this planet. And of course, yes, I feel we are getting guidance and assistance from other celestial beings, but there are many here already. And the people are remembering, and it's beautiful. I'm seeing people just remember and wake up and open to that. They're expanding their consciousness to who they are. And it's so we're coming together as one, and that is who we are, one anyway. So I wanted to share that because the outcome is the creation of what we're doing here in terms of, you know, we're creating more joy. You all just talked about the joy. That's what came to me. Just staying in that vibration of joy, regardless of what is going on in the world. And also faith, you know, replacing fear with faith. You know, you got to have courage. We're here, we're doing this now. So, you know, bringing that forth, and then the love, the divine love, you know, just being in that, we are that. So I'm very grateful. I'm really, I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I'm so grateful for you. And that's it. That's what I had to say.
I am joyously ecstatic. Woo! You could be here. You got your shirt on. This is, yeah.
I do.
We're happy as bumblebees.
And you know what it is? United Synergy. These sister friends of mine have this company. So they help, you know, folks with food and education, with the children and all that. And they call themselves back in Boston, United Synergy.
That's awesome.
Us. It's about us. It's about we. It's about one.
That's right. Helping each other, you know, making our own little network of unified consciousness.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. And we have Isabella and Rod, and we'll let them, you know, get ready, because here we go. Thank you.
We are all star seeds that manifest, and we have much more power than we could possibly imagine. And it's all based on love. And it's not only on this planet, it's universal.
Yes, yes.
I love it.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right. And so, you know, so I love that it's based on love and these universal principles, but, you know, so all this energy coming in on 11/11, how's that gonna, what is it gonna do? Is it gonna trigger us to go running into the mall and sharing candy with it? What's the scoop? Go ahead, Isabella.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Rod.
For me, the theme is death and rebirth. As we are entering the season with the longest dark hours, and also as we are now as humanity in this journey, this collective journey, the dark night journey of the soul, where we are asked to go deep within and shed what doesn't serve us any longer. You talk about all the layers, and yet I see the light, and we all are called, I feel called to stand firm and not allow myself to be distracted by all the noise of the world, to stand in light, as a shining light in my truth, and to trust that we are held always in infinite love, and that we get all the assistance from our galactic star kin. And I'm deeply, deeply, deeply grateful for their love, for their assistance to help us. You know, I just feel we're almost through in the transition, but not quite there yet.
Not quite.
Easy to get a bit impatient. Why is it not moving faster? Why can't we see more of this light in our third dimensional plane? We know it's in all the other dimensions. We feel it in our hearts of hearts. But trust, this is where the trust comes in, unconditional trust, that we're guided, that it is the perfect divine timing, no matter when and how, and we don't need to know how.
That's right.
Trusting the unknown, trusting the love, surrendering to that greater truth. So that's what comes up. And we just celebrated the Dia de los Muertos, a beautiful message.
That's right. Yes. Day of
Ashe.
Angels, Day of the...
Ashe.
Oh, yeah, because you were down in Mexico. Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
They bailed out, and I'm so glad you had the opportunity. And look, here we are. We're all international now.
Yes.
Yeah. We have offices everywhere. That's what we say. And I love it. I'm so glad you're with us. And Isabella and Rod has been with us, you know, going up on Skywatch with the Galactics. And so I'm so glad to have you here and still connecting to us. That's really sweet and beautiful.
Thank you. We're grateful to be here with all of you and
I'm
seeing
so
you
excited.
again.
Yes.
It's like a family.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
We are a family.
The galactic tribe.
The galactic tribe, the celestial tribe. So, Christian, give us your heart fare.
As we move into the future and the coming light and the glory, to remember all of the challenges and the gifts that we were given to bring us to the place that we are now, with the knowledge that we carry, the understanding, and the love. Remember that as we walk into the future.
The knowledge, the understanding, and the love. And to see those would be the gifts. Is that what you're saying?
From the path that we have gained and learned and carry with us.
Yeah, and it's about sharing that, isn't it?
Yes.
About sharing that. And that's what we're doing tonight. And I'm so honored to be with each and every one of you. You know, it's just to have these moments where we can actually just be celestial in our own nature. That's not an everyday thing right now, but pretty soon we're going to have our soapbox and we'll be able to stand. And, you know, one of the things I love about being in this place, Fairfax, is just being able to say, okay, today I'm the village priestess and I'm just regalia, full regalia, whatever. It doesn't matter. They love me. You know? So we know that we've chinked a hole in the egg, you know, and the light's shining in, and people have more patience for it. It's not crazy or wacky or this or that. And even on Halloween, I went as the Chinese oracle, and I gave everybody who came up to me one word, you know, and it was interesting to see how they reacted, you know, because they took it seriously. It was like, oh my gosh, you know, but I was giving it seriously. So at the same time, you know. But anyway, we have our beautiful David, or Michael. We got David's name, but we have Michael there. What have you to say, dear friend?
I have a few things to say. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
Okay, good. Well, I would suggest more grounding in nature, finding beautiful spaces, and really surrendering the projections and the judgments. That's what I say for myself, because I know I have a critical mind. I'm learning how to keep focusing on expanding the light qualities and do that kind of inner work. And on, I guess on Thursday, when 11/11 comes, would be a good time to be out on the mountain, which is right behind me here.
That's Mount Tamalpais.
Yes. And to really find a sacred space for ourselves and do affirmation work that is expanding the qualities we want to see expand in the world as we work on expanding them in ourselves and putting it out in the universe, it actually creates a vibration and a reverberation and continues to move forward to help others. And that's basically all I can feel I can do, is just work on myself that way, to where it keeps clearing the vibration and allowing me to rise in the vibration, so I can surrender and meet these energies that are coming to align us with a higher power. And I think that's really what all of us are saying, because we are made in love, we are loved, but we have to also use our mind to create a balance in our reality. And we're all working against the constraints of our programming. So to me, it's all about surrender and aligning with that divine will that is at work.
Ashe.
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 We're gonna.
Oh.
Yeah. So I like the. This is good offering, Michael, because going out to nature is, to me, number one on the list. But some of us can't. We have to do it in the house, whatever. But what a blessing to go out to nature, because you're going to hear every bird singing. There was a time when I was a yogini. I just wore a cloth and drank water. I was almost a breatharian. But the words of the bird calling would stop me, because I know I'm being, talked to, or the wind, the spirits of the winds would start speaking, and you can really get into some deep spaces there. And I love how you're saying, what we to focus on, to receive, so that we could take it into the world, what we receive within ourselves, that clearing, whatever may happen. And I know some good things are gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're all set to go. We have some other sharing here. We have Davina shares, "Hooray! Universal Family Oneness Reunion," and we're going to hear from you in a minute. And also want to go back to Julius, and I want to say yes, Davina. I'm just going to answer here. Yes, Universal Family. And so. This is a oneness reunion. I love this. I had no idea. This is the first time I've given kind of this forum, and I love your sharing, Dana, too. Dana says, "We can appreciate many kinds of intelligence and beings in the universe, and then Diane says, "Send love to everyone. Thank you for the gathering." So we're already feeling the inspiration to share what's happening here with others. I'm going to take a moment and see if Juliessa, are you ready? Julissa, thank you for holding my hand.
I'm Jalissa.
Yes.
So what came to me this morning when I was in meditation was that it's already done. And I don't need to concern myself with many of the trappings of this 3D, of this third dimension. And that not to get caught up in that, and to surrender it to the light, to surrender these little things that get under my skin sometimes, because it's in the grand scheme of things, it is not important. And that's what was coming to me this morning. It was like, these things are not important. We are entering the ascension. You are in the process of ascending. What's important is being able to take in enough light and creating the space in your body, in your auric field, so that you are able to take in enough light so that you can transcend smoothly into this ascension process. Because I'm already in it. So this is what was coming to me. So that's why I keep going between I'm and your.
Yes.
But it's like
there's that flip, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm already in it, and just take in the light. take in the light. And these small things, they're really not important. They're really not important. And everything you need, you will be able to just pull out of the quantum field. It's not something that you're gonna and I'm no longer I would say religious like that, but the the Bible verse that kept coming up for me was, "It is done unto you as you believe." And so taking that and putting it into a quantum understanding is that if I believe it, I will see it, you know? And so that's where my thoughts, my downloads have been coming in lately. That's what's been happening for me. And then some things, you know, don't even require belief. It doesn't even require belief. It's like it is. It just is. And whether you believe it or not, this works. Like Reiki. Whether you believe in Reiki or not, Reiki works. So it's so that's what I'd like to share. Thank you.
Wow, let's take a breathe that one.
Yeah.
And one of the things before we have Davina speak is the experience. One of the depths of where I was is the Creator stripped me down to nothing, and then it's almost like we were placed here in this dimensional field to be polished into diamonds. Because the pressure and the learning and, you know, the fires of time, we are in the fires of time, purifying all the things, thousands and millions of years. We are in eternity. And so this is a turning point now. Because I was pretty upset. I said, what's all this? You know, this is infested with, you know, I can't stand it. Give me a break. And they're like, no, this is your polishing stone. This is the tumbling of the polishing of the stone. And so as I saw that, I opened to how much we have been polished. I mean, just those of you who have known for 30, 40 years, you know, long times. Those of you that I've known in a short time, I could feel it. I could see it on your eyes, you know. When I was with the Native Americans and as a child growing up with the Croatan and the Arapaho and the Apache, we would sit in the council room and there would be this woman, she was, she had so many wrinkles but her eyes, and everybody would be, and then she would say one word and the room was silent. She spoke a few words and it rang through everyone. You know, she had been so polished, so tumbled in life, you know. So thank you so much. And with just what you shared, and we just breathe that in. Okay, we're going to have Davina. And would you like to share, my dear?
Thank you for creating this. Thank you for this opportunity for all of us to come together and in our anticipation, our joy, our excitement for really that reunion. In my heart of hearts, since I was little in this incarnation, really feeling that one day I'd be experiencing this type of a reunion with my brothers and sisters from all over the cosmos. And that's what's going to culminate, because we can see the matrix is in such fall apart mode that it's beyond obvious to just about everyone. And as I see it fall apart, I really am rejoicing, because I know that we're all going to be coming together in a wonderful way to create the new Mother Earth through our walk, our talk, through our love, as Master Shah puts it, he's my spiritual father, the 10 highest qualities of heaven.
Wow.
Love, forgiveness, compassion, light, humility, harmony, gratitude, service, flourishing enlightenment. And I just know that that's what we're bringing, because that's who we are. That's where we're from. That place of incredible, miraculous, galactichood, star beinghood, whatever you want to call it, because we all are coming from that one source, ultimate creator. And, yeah, I can't wait for the family reunion.
It's
I really-
happening now.
It's happening now. Yes, it is. And I'm so grateful to hear Rama's share and her friends share, because I really resonate with what each of these women, people said. I haven't met all of you yet, but just to share with the rest of you who may not have been in the circle I was honored to be with when I was in Shasta with Celestine. Just met such beautiful people. And I knew that someday I would connect with you all again. And so I'm just overjoyed already for this level up opportunity with each of you. And I can't wait for the whole of our family to join on 11/11 and beyond, and bring in the new, bring in the genuine and our highest qualities. It's going to be like what some people call fairy tale abilities returning in each of us. And because that's who we are. We're really dynamic, beautiful beings of light. And so grateful that you're creating this, because I'm finding myself wanting to be in a million different celebrations at once on that day. And I've already made commitment to watch 3 4-leggeds while my friends go off to see their daughter's wedding happen. So
beautiful.
Thank you for letting me to join again and to be with you again, Celestine. Love you so much.
Love you so much too. And if you could, can you put the 10 aspects of heaven in the chat room for those who would like to take a look at that? Or
oh, I'd be honored to.
Yes, that would be wonderful, wonderful. Yes, thank you. So for me, my little sharing, in preparation, recognize that we are part of the world grid, the electromagnetic field. And as you open to yourself as a celestial being, or allowing the frequencies to come through naturally, they will just naturally disappear. The experience that I've been having and that I've been shown, and it may bring you to the simplest part of yourself, and you may practice. This is a good time. You've got a few days to practice, to really go into what is bothering you, because the more that you let go of what's bothering you before the 11/11, then the less human trauma you're going to take to your own circle. So letting go of the deep family stuff, letting go of the deep hurt about the world and the anger, being angry at the creator. What? Yes. I mean, there's some ridiculous stuff going on. And so I just let it out, but what came back was, again, you are being polished. That's where that came from. And the family stuff, letting go. I'm unbinding myself. I'm unbinding myself from my humanness so that I can take on my trueness, so I can be present with all of you in my celestial self, which more and more I've been in a process of the Holy Trinity, is creator, human, and divinity. We are the philosopher's stone, because once you understand, and I'll just share with you that, once the connection with the creator, the divinity, the celestial, and the human then comes into oneness, that is all things are possible, right? So all things, as and I'm going to say her name wrong. Jalissa? Say, how do I say it, Rama? Did I say it right?
Yes.
Jalissa. Okay. Um, it's really about being being at one with that celestial self, so that we can envision and bring it to the earth. You know, start drawing it out and manifesting, because that's really who we are. We can manifest in an instant, right? Okay, so maybe take a journal, maybe write, maybe, you know, in our phones we have our voice memo. Get it ready, because things, a lot of important, you know, I sat with somebody and their download started and they just kept downloading. They're like, oh my goddess, you know. And you know, and so they couldn't believe that they were just downloading and it was so easy. And so this is what is coming forth. And so that's what I would suggest as Michael, go to nature or go to a quiet place. Now, there's lots going on the planet, you know. And I'm going to be on a panel at 2:30 with Laura Eisenhower and some really great people, Joan of Arc, Elizabeth April's going to be there. There's going to be some powerful women at 2:30. We're going to be at 2:30 at 111 unified with the ed.com. So come join us. It's free, whatever. But, you know, take that moment for yourself and then to write, because we are hysterical, her history. And we're making history right this instant. This recording will enable people to look back and see the transformation that our human consciousness made. We made the leap. And just like Yuri Gagarin was the first to go in outer space, and he said, I see the earth and the earth is beautiful. And as we went into space, we saw the whole beautiful globe, or flat earth, whatever you want to say. Anyway, it brought forth global consciousness. And so this, what we're doing ours, instead of doing outward, floating up with rockets that blast and use gas and waste money, we go right in, we get the download, and there we are. And there we are. So I'm going to take a moment, because I know David, is he in the house, Michael? Is he wandering around? Okay, I'm going to give him a call. Okay.
No, he's not in the house.
Okay, so I'm going to call him.
On his cell phone?
Yeah, I think I have it. Let's see. Do you have his cell phone number? Is it 1585? Is that the last?
Hang on, I'll tell you.
Okay. I promise you, he got us that, you know, the meditation. So.
I don't quite know how to do this. Hold on, I'll figure it out.
Oh, let me just call. That's fine. That's fine. Let me just call and see what's happening. Okay, we're going to do 15.
It's 879-1585.
Got it. We have technology, but if we have to do it with heart, right? We do technology with heart. Look what happens.
By the way, that video that you showed earlier, he got from me watching on YouTube the other night.
Oh, he is like that, isn't he? I said, "Are you?"
Yeah, I watch a lot of very interesting stuff, and I gotta use that one.
Greetings, David here. Please leave me a message. Thank you.
I'm not going to leave a message. Okay, so I told him I would call and see if he wanted to jump in, and he'll see the recording. But we send you love, David. Thank you for the meditation. David carries what is the image is a beautiful bubble over Alcatraz and the whole Bay Area, which the Bay Area is the city of light, of extraterrestrials. I've been a part of that for a long time. Angel Island, they pop out of there. I used to live in Tiburon. I'd watch the ships pop out and just go, you know, go back in. It's really happening. But he saw the vision of having a city of light where we could all dance and be one. And he's been a part of the movement since the 70s, since the 60s, I believe. So I want to put kudos to you, David, and we open the floor for you. And so let's take a moment and just breathe that in. I want to open the floor, and there's a few more in the chat. Let me see what people are saying here. 10. Oh, thank you for the 10 great qualities. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, my love. All right, it's in the chat room if any of you want to copy paste that to your computers or your phone. All right, so we're going to ask a question, or we're going to put something out there into the center, and we'll just do popcorn. Whoever wants to have a say or do a little boopity boop boop boop. Okay, let's start with the numerology. Does anybody want to speak into the numerology of 1111 or even 111121?
Well, this is Ramah, and when we're talking about 1111, what what comes to mind for me is 11, of course, is a master number. Like the 11 and the 22. So to double that 11, you got the 22 there as well. So it really speaks for itself as far as I'm concerned with the powerful energy that is going to happen on that day. And if we're talking about 11 being a master number, then the energy, the masters, which we are, will, somebody used the word integrate. I want to say we'll integrate more light and become more masterful.
Beautiful. Anyone else? Okay, I'm going to ask Chris to do something for me. Can you do something, Chris, for me? Do you have a pen and paper?
Yes.
All right, let's go for it. I just want to get the number of the day. So we'll do 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals
9.
It's a 9. So we have a 9 vibration, and that's my soul number. I love that. So the hermit, the light and the darkness.
Luck number 2.
Pardon?
My good luck number 2, number 9.
Number 9, that's it. So it's the day of the hermit, yes, and the hermit is the one in the deepness of the woods. And we hold the light in the darkness and the darkness in the light. And so that's a good thing, right?
Yes.
You want to share about a 9? I see Isabella and Rod over there. We want to get in on that conversation. What's over there? Let's hear what's going on. You have to unmute. Miss Isabella.
Well, just one thing, I'm not a numerology expert by no means, but one thing came to my mind about number 1. It is contained in all the other numbers. 1 and 1 equals 2, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 3, 4. So that's a very special thing. And I think it relates to the sacred circle. No beginning and no end. That's just what comes to me.
Yeah, that's great.
I love it. See, we need to hear these things because sometimes you go, oh my God, you're right.
Right.
Because we have been doing, there's a group of us, there's 46 of us. And thank you, Christian. Thank you for doing the numbers for us. We have been doing like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, all the way. And so we've been doing this for the last couple of years. And there's 46 of us around the world, in France, in England, in Australia, and everyone, we focus on the grid, right? So thank you. That was magnificent. And we,
Celestine,
yes.
a 9 also is the complete. If 9 is your number or 9 is with you, or you, it's like you've completed something. You're complete.
This
so
is
there
my
you are.
walk for Anthropos, as Tamala says.
Yeah.
I'm geared up and ready. But it can be painful, I tell you, letting go of some of the most painful stuff in my life. I'd like to hear from Minerva. You're over there quiet. I know you have something to share.
Sorry, I was thinking about 9 and some of these master numbers. But I think what Rama was saying about it being completeness, that's a number that I try to aim for things. It's like they say that if you start seeing the synchronicities of certain numbers, that those numbers, you are, I guess, linking your energy to them so that you are attracting them more, or you start seeing them where they're at. There's the synchronicities will start happening with the numbers. And so I do see the 9 in the completeness of the 9. And so trying to balance life so that I see more 9s around me.
That's beautiful.
Wow. Yeah.
See? Celestials, talking to celestials. Thank you. And we have Davina, who says she's going to listen to another Zoom. And 9 is benevolence.
It
Enough
is.
beginning, no end. And thank you. That's beautiful. So we're coming to the end. We've got a beautiful bowl of seed words and love and truth. So we're going to go around and just give blessings to each other. So let's put a blessing into our little bowl, right? We got a bowl full of blessings. And we'll start with you, Mr. Michael. So do you want to unmute? Unless we can use our celestial vibrations and give
Okay. Blessings. My blessing is radiant awakening.
Ooh. Thank you. So we're gonna have a radiant awakening.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll take it. And Christian?
Blessings on us all, that we may be able to bring blessings to everyone else in the cosmos.
Love it. Thank you. And Tamala?
What came to mind was eyes wide open. Not sure exactly what that means.
I got it.
I get the words in general, but I'm just wondering what more am I going to see, I guess. I feel like my eyes are wide open, but apparently not.
You've
So
had some
that's what came to mind.
You've had some visitors, haven't you?
Yes. Had a flyby.
Yeah, how you feeling about that? You feel good?
I feel good. They got my attention. One, I wasn't sure what that was, but then the other one, it was clearly a visit. the other point.
Waving.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was looking over there. They was like, nope, I'm here.
Beautiful. Oh, look who came in. I love that. Oh, Juliessa?
Julissa.
Juliss. Okay, Liss.
Yeah,
Liss.
Julissa.
Beautiful. Give us a blessing. I'm ready.
What's coming up for me is the word courage, and to have courage to be the truth.
Ashe.
Woo! Okay, I'm on my knees for that one. And that is a good blessing. We need that a lot. We need that.
Courage to be the truth.
That says it all.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And who do we have here? Oh, Isabella and Rod to give us their blessing.
Yeah.
Now.
May we all awaken to the true nature of who we are. Blessed be to all of us. Amen.
Amen.
I'm ready. Thank you.
And may we give ourselves full permission, not half-baked, but full permission to shine our light ever more brightly into the world and the cosmos.
Ashe, ashe.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Miss Rama, my beautiful sister.
Peace be unto all of us.
Mm.
Is the message. Peace, peace, peace. Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Thank you. Carry that with us. And Minerva?
Loving activation. Amen, 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 amen. Amen, 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 amen. Blessings to all.
Beautiful. Whew. I think my little heart sings when you speak. So thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to unpin her for a minute. I have to pin her because she speaks so soft. And let's see, Davina. Blessings. You have to unmute.
Blessing, dear ones all, from the treasure of Tao Da, which means greatest virtue, 10 highest qualities of heaven, to each of you and all of us together who are starkin and earthkin, starts silent blessing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I receive. Thank you.
How, love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are one. Until next time.
Yes, there it is. And we have Michelle Baxter. If you want to share a blessing to the circle.
Yeah, my blessing is that you may continue to shine your light and to extend the peace to those that are your neighbors.
Take that in. And Sue, would you like to share your blessing to the circle through Rama, if you want to text her or?
Oh, no. She had to, she said to say, thank you so much. She enjoyed the gathering. It was very powerful. She has a plane to catch in the morning.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And my blessing to all of you. Sherem o karashkanatirna. Brastefishna pura from the highest heaven. May you know your deepest heart. May all your intents, may you receive everything you've been seeking. And may we meet again with pureness of celestial awareness in joy and happiness.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Glory in the light of the radiant one.
Glory in the light of the radiant.
Glory in the
light of the radiant
one.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And so,
Thank you. Thank you.
yes. I'm so glad this happened, and I will make sure to you know, somehow we have to, maybe you can put your emails in the chat, so we can make sure that we get everybody, so we could gather again afterwards, you know, maybe in a couple of weeks, let it simmer a little bit, simmer and shimmer, and then we can come again and then share some of our experiences. This has been a very special gathering. And so, as you're putting your emails in, we're going to continue this with beautiful meditation for everyone. Let's see if anybody I need to share. Thank you, Tamala. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to play the Violet Flame, Burning Away Karma. So I'm going to share, and then we'll just let that play out to the end. And I'll make sure and get everybody on the listo. So I'm going to share this one. Here we go. And thank you, Michael, for bringing this to us. I absolutely love it. And so we'll just let that play and you can meditate with it. I'm just going to play it for a few minutes, and I send my love to all of you. And with your emails, I can send you a link of the recording as well. Blessings. So happy. Oops. Oops. I'm gonna close this down now, and I'll put in the chat room the link to this particular meditation because I think it's a good one for us. Thank you all with all my heart. And let me put this in here for you if you want to get back with that. we're going to stop the meditation. Glory in the light of the radiant.
That's it. Glory.